If you work in quality control at a candy factory, you know strict safety regulations come with the job. It's why you partner with Grainger. Grainger helps you find the high-quality and compliant products your business needs to inspect, detect, and help correct issues. And the sweetest part is, everyone gets a product that's as safe to eat as it is delicious. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is VSiN's Daily Morning Bets. Here's your hosts, Matt Youmans and Wes Reynolds.
All right, Wes, let's start on the south side of Chicago, because why not? The Yankees big favorites again at DraftKings here, minus 305 overnight, and it's nasty Nestor Cortez starting for the Yankees, and he's not so nasty. In fact, his last start was hideous. I'm getting to the point where I can't watch Nestor Cortez pitch anymore, and he's a $3 favorite here against a White Sox team that pounded the Yankees 12-2 tonight. What are you looking at?
Well,
here?
I'm not necessarily recommending a bet on the White Sox, but I will say one of the few bright spots for this team really over the last month has been Jonathan Cannon, because if you go back to his first start back in July against Miami, he has gone 6 innings or more in 6 straight starts. You know, not giving up. You know, he kind of can pitch to contact. He's not like a really huge strikeout guy, but I believe he gave up 13 earned runs in like his last 6 starts. So that's just over 2 runs a start. So he's been pretty darn solid. I'm not laying this with Nestor. Nestor, I've watched a couple of his starts, and I had a prop in his last game on an under. Nestor gets to that 5th inning. You know, he gets an out or two, and then he starts to kind of walk guys and have long pitch counts and can't get guys out very quickly. 10, 11 pitch at bats, a lot of foul balls. And that concerns me. So I damn sure wouldn't lay this price on the road. Maybe you could take the plus on 1.5 with the White Sox. But Jonathan Cannon actually has been a competent starter for these guys.
Yankees are a team that's 20 games over 500. Nestor Cortez has a 5-10 record for a team that's 20 games over. He's got a whip of 1.23. Even if you don't put a lot of stock in the win-loss records, that's a poor whip. And in fact, how about this? Over his last 5 starts, Nestor Cortez has allowed 24 earned runs.
That's not very good.
Brutal. And that's a pitcher who's a $3 favorite. How about you do this once in a while? Would you consider it here, taking the White Sox plus a 1.5 at plus 150 or better?
I would, actually. That'd be the only play I'd probably make on this game. I'll have to look at the props tomorrow morning and see what I decide to do with Cannon and Cortez.
All right, so it'd be you feel like an idiot saying this, but it'd be White Sox or pass.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think that's idiotic at all. I don't think. Look, you never want to overreact here, but it's like, do you want to lay $3 of Nestor Cortez on the road? I
was saying that today. I wasn't going to lay that price with the Yankees today. Just didn't have the guts to bet the White Sox. Should have done it. Eric Fetty. This is going to be his 3rd start for the Cardinals against Hunter Green and Reds. Hunter Green was phenomenal in the month of July. Did get hit a little bit by the Marlins the last time out. Reds won the game on Monday night. Reds now minus 135 in Tuesday's game. Fetty against Green.
Yeah, and 8.5 juice to the over right now is the total. Looking at Hunter Green's strikeout prop, I think it's 6.5 juice to the over, probably about minus 150. Fetty juice to the under 5.5, minus 165. Maybe Green can find his form where he gave up more earned runs in the All-Star game than he gave up in all of his July starts. When he gave up 2 earned in the All-Star game, was the losing pitcher. But, you know, he's got good stuff. Just has to be a little bit more consistent and trust it.
No play for you here?
Nothing yet for me.
All right, Dodgers get the win on Monday night. Mookie Betts back. He homers. And Gavin Stone, the starter, on Tuesday, minus 125. Colin Ray for the Brewers. And Gavin Stone, you've been talking about the regression. It's definitely hit him over the past few weeks.
It has, and that's why I would probably target the over here a little bit. Gavin Stone's still in the rotation because obviously still some injuries with that Dodgers staff. But if you look, last 2 starts, he only goes 4 innings in Oakland, gives up 5 earned and 8 hits. Only goes 4 2/3 against Philly and gives up 3 earned and 6 hits. So he has only been past 5 innings, I believe, in one of his last 6 starts, because remember, he had the complete game against the White Sox, under 100 pitches, struck out 7, goes complete game shutout there. And ever since then, he's been average at best and maybe even a little below average.
Okay, let's talk about a couple games on the West Coast. Pitchers duels tonight in San Diego and San Francisco. Ortiz and King in San Diego. Michael King's been coming on strong for the Padres. And they've been playing good baseball. The Pirates, unfortunately, fading out of the playoff picture, Wes. Overnight number, Padres minus 205, total of 8 at Petco Park.
Yeah, look, Michael King has been really good this season, and I think very understated. Now,
I think the Yankees would like to have him back.
I
Obviously, they would not have Juan Soto,
yes,
but yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Michael King, by the way, last time out, only goes 5 innings, does strike out 7. That was against Pittsburgh there at PNC Park. But I'd be looking at Michael King in terms of his prospects. Pittsburgh, by the way, Pittsburgh has been really struggling. They lose again tonight. What are they, 1-10 in their last 11 games? So
might be time to shut down Paul.
Yeah,
Stevens,
I wonder if they're going to wave the white flag. It's juiced to the over at minus 185, 6.5 Ks. So maybe play an alt K market, or if you were allowed to at your book to parlay props, you could certainly use that. But I think Michael King should have a big outing here against the Pirates.
Padres and D-backs, both 8-2 in their past 10 games, and are 3.5 back of the Dodgers. But Mookie Betts is back. That's going to make a difference. The Giants, 1 game over 500 in the NL West, and Giants lost 1-0 in extras tonight. Great pitching duel. It's Morton and Harrison going head-to-head. And we'll call this a pick'em game, total of 8.5 in San Francisco.
Yeah, Charlie, my favorite Morton, has not been to his usual self. He got absolutely shelled last time out against Milwaukee. He only goes 2 2/3, gives up 8 earned, 9 hits in those 2 2/3. So perhaps it's going to be a bounce back here. Kyle Harrison, kind of a hittable lefty. Maybe the Braves haven't seen him yet. So small lean to the under at 8.5.
Doesn't look like a real appealing baseball card to me, but
yeah, still some undecided pitchers overnight. Those will percolate throughout the morning.
We do have NFL preseason week 2 on tap too, and believe it or not, the numbers are moving fast when they got posted today. And I'll be on with Mitch Moss, Paul Howard, 4:30 a.m. Pacific to talk about a couple plays I like here in NFL preseason week 2 and some other topics. And Wes will do a lot of NFL betting coverage on the Tuesday night show. We're going to continue to look at the NFC South. Can the Tampa Bay Buccaneers repeat in that division? Of course they can.
They can, but I don't think that they will.
NFL betting guide, 20 handicappers. Nobody picked the Bucs to repeat as division champions.
So lock it up that they're going to win it again, but I don't think that they're going to, and we will tell you why tomorrow night.
Check out all the details of the Circuit Friday Football Invitational up there at vsin.com, and stay tuned for Mitch and Paul. Follow the money, the Sports Betting Network.